I don't know if it's just me, but do movies like John Wick make you wonder how it would be or feel like if you were like part of a really organized criminal organization? I don't know. Yesterday it got me thinking. I was like, a lot of cons more than pros, but John Wick just has a certain way of making it look really cool. And I think that's the whole point of this franchise. Keanu makes John Wick, the character and the whole movie franchise, just amazing. And I think the general idea and the general lesson that I've learned from John Wick is that you should not mess with people's dogs. You might be on the verge of starting World War III, so people should not mess with people's dogs. So, John Wick Chapter 4, what can I even say without trying to spoil it? This movie is amazing. I feel like I've started the year officially after watching that movie. It's 2 hours and 49 minutes of pure awesomeness. If you can, please go and watch it. It's going to be worth every second. It's not even worth every minute. It's worth every second. As in, you'll be entertained from the minute it starts till the very, very end. As in, sequels go wrong, but with John Wick, the sequels have been good to a point where I feel if this is the final chapter, it ended great. And kudos to them. That movie was amazing. I really had an amazing time watching it. I'm going to try as much as I can to talk about the things that I liked about it. And first, the fight scenes. Eh, this movie literally keeps you on your toes, as in you go from one scene to the next to the next. And just when you think that this is like the coolest scene you've seen so far, the next one gets even cooler. As in, they were just one upping, or as in, the first scene was one upped by the next one was one upped by the other. As in, from the time you sit down, you're like entertained the whole time. The fight scenes, I don't even know. I had favorites, but they were all great. Oh, French kiss, French kiss. And this is where I feel stunts should get the recognition they deserve, because the stunt people, the stunts carried this movie. As in, they did such a great job, because choreographing stunt scenes is like choreographing a dance. So it was like a really good dance that had really good direction, that really married each other well. So as far as fight scenes are concerned, this one had, or has rather, one of the best fight scenes I have seen from start to stop. And the star of the show, John Wick, obviously carried the movie perfectly. He's carried the franchise perfectly, and he really did get to shine in this final chapter. If it's the final chapter, because there's weird reports coming out now. I liked it because, or I liked him because through this movie, they got to bring back the alpha male. We know right now Hollywood doesn't like men. They either demonize men or feminize men. And bringing back that alpha male was really a breath of fresh air. And it was not only him, even the other men in the show were strong in their own right, in their own, whatever, in their own lane. And bringing that strong alpha type, I feel, is very important. And in this movie, John Wick didn't even have a lot of lines. His tagline was just, "Yeah." That's like, that was like his line. As in, that's the only thing that stuck. And bringing back this alpha type is very important. People who say a lot without even saying too much. Because I swear his lines, I don't even think his lines from the whole movie would fill a full scarp, an A4 full scarp. He really didn't have a lot to say. The people around him gave him the right kind of support, to a point where he didn't have to deliver his scenes with words. Rather, he did that through the action aspect of it. And I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed bringing back that alpha type. It was really great to see. So, yeah, John Wick did exactly what was required of them. They know their audience, they know what their audience wants, and their audience wants the amazing fight scenes. They want the gore, they want the shock factor from these fight scenes. They want that element of inaitangwaje, that superiority complex from their main character. They want the main protagonist to lead, to be super cool, to be, that kind of person that you want to be in your fantasy or imagination. That is what John Wick did, and I feel they really did a good job. And that is something Hollywood should take notes of. Give your audience what they want. Give them what they want. I'm thinking this is the final chapter because I remember even before it came out, that was the report that was coming out. But from what I'm getting now, from the articles I've been reading here and there, it might not be. But I'm hoping that it is, because for me, I believe that things should come to an end. Good things do come to an end. And if they ended John Wick at this particular chapter, I think they would go out in the best kind of high ever. But anyway, we'll see. But the thing that I am very sure of is that they have sequels that are coming out. Ballerina, that will star Ana de Armas, and I think they're also working on a show that will concentrate on the Continental Hotel. So I'm thinking they'll mostly concentrate with the main one that we know from New York, but we'll get to see. So, John Wick, if you find the time, please go and watch it. Trust me, you will not regret it. You'll actually be mad that it ended. For me, I remember I gave it a 97%, and the 3% was because it had to end. But this movie is just, it's what we've been missing, Yani. That's why I said it made me feel like the year officially started. And yeah, it's really good to see movies like this do really well. And I'm really rooting for it. I'm rooting for its sequels. So, long story short, if you haven't watched John Wick, make a point of going to watch it and tell me what you think about it. I'll see you on the next one.